So hello everybody. We are at the beginning of April here. Had a nice front push through the other day. Some pretty good storms. It's only like in the 60s right now. Beautiful day. And look at the fruit. You already know what this is. This is the Chiang Mai 60 mulberry. And look at these. Just look at that. Just stunning. Beautiful. The branches are actually so loaded with berries that it's bent the tree down here. That's how much fruit is on this tree. And it's been ripening fruit for over a month now. Look at those, beautiful. Oh, delicious berries. A little bit of tartness if they've got some red on them still. And just super delicious berry flavor. Really can't beat that. And we're a little dry still. These guys are in a dry spot here, so the berries aren't super large. If we get some rain when they're ripening up, they really plump up quite a bit larger than they are now. But we're a bit dry, which is pretty standard for this time of year for us. But if you irrigate your trees other than a wet spot, the fruits get twice the size. But look at all that food. And it's just every branch. Look at that. That entire branch. Every node is just loaded with berries. Just massive amounts of food. You come out here with a 5-gallon bucket, guys, and just shake these. You just grab handfuls of them and just stick them in your bucket. Absolutely delicious. Can't beat that. And of course, mulberries are basically zero care. They don't need anything from me to produce this much food. The only thing they need is for me to come out here and literally turn my face purple as I'm stuffing them down my throat. Just so delicious. Chiang Mai 60 is technically a dwarf tree. It's a dwarf mulberry here. So, you know, dwarf is a relative term versus most mulberries that want to get 60, 70, 80, 100 feet tall. Chiang Mai, I'll get about 20 feet tall, but you can prune it any size. It's a very bushy, shrubby kind of mulberry, as you can see. So you just prune it however you want. And after it is done fruiting here, because there's so much fruit on this tree this year, I'm probably going to prune it back just because the branches are bending down quite a bit. And I'll trim it and prune it real heavily, and it'll fruit next year just as much. Pretty crazy. And berries are great. You freeze them, put them in your smoothies, make popsicles out of them. I mean, just eat them every day, guys. They make great, sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. Berry snacks, stick them in your dehydrator, and just dry them and eat them. I don't know what else to say. These aren't as juicy as something like the Shangri-La. It's a drier kind of fruit, so it wouldn't make a really good juice. I'm guessing you could, just stick it in a blender, strain it if you want no pulp. But it's not a super wet, juicy mulberry like some other varieties. But great flavor, delicious, just berry. Mulberry flavor. Got great sweetness. If there is some red on them, like I said, they got a little bit of tartness, but you pick them when they're completely black or even starting to shrivel up on the tree a little bit, and they're just pure berry sweetness. Really awesome trees. They make great hedges, super fast growing. Delicious, guys. What else can you ask for, right? So grow food and get yourself some Chiang Mai 60 mulberry. It is one of the most productive large fruited mulberries that I have, that without fail every year is this productive. Some other large fruited super productive varieties tend to put out this much fruit and then they'll skip a year or two, but Chiang Mai is very reliable at fruit setting, very fast growing, super delicious. So there you go, guys. Can take a bit of wet soil, can take a bit of dry soil. Does not need super rich soil, but if you give them some good compost, you give them lots of, micronutrients and everything, and those berries, you can really taste the difference. I've got Chiang Mai all over my property, and ones that are in really sandy, poor soil don't taste as good as ones that have just leaf mulch and compost around them. You can really taste the difference when they've got that compost, the organic material, just so they're taking up more nutrients and they're putting more nutrients into the berries, and you can really taste the difference when you do that. So well, there you go, guys. Short little video to encourage you to do everything you can to be growing food. It is one of the most important things you could be doing for your life, your family's life right now, is learning how and, being inspired to grow food. It's amazing, guys. Because you can't buy this in the store. You can't buy the flavor, and you can't buy sitting out here on a beautiful day picking something that I've grown and helped, nurture. You just can't beat it, guys. So get to it, hop to it, and this much berries right here. And this is just one tree, guys. One tree. There's 6 others in this row here, okay? If you were to buy these at a flea market or a farmer's fruit stand or something, you would literally be paying, for a little clamshell, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10. I've actually started seeing mulberries in the store, Pakistans actually, and for 20 Pakistan mulberries, you're literally paying, 50 cents, 60 cents a berry. Like, holy crap! You guys got 10, 20 Pakistan mulberries here. I saw them the other day at a Publix for $9.99, $10, and there was 20 Pakistans in there. Some weren't even that ripe. That's, worked at about, 50 cents a berry. Like, holy crap. So, my tree's got thousands on them. So, I'm technically extremely rich, guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna honk my own horn. I am so rich, you're super freaking jealous. rich in mulberries. Craziness. But, that is just a beautiful sight. I know I've just been standing here yakking away, but that is just a sight when you see so much productivity with so little effort, and it tastes so good. Yeah. I just sit here for an hour yakking with you guys while I'm just stuffing my face. If you would like some cuttings within the next month or so, I will have them. They're not now because they're in full fruit. We'll have some cuttings in about a month or so. If you like a rooted plant, my email is down below. Get a hold of me and I can send you a nice rooted cutting that will fruit next year for you. And then this tree is about 2 years old, and about 2 years for them to get a little growth on them, you can get so much. Can't beat that. Once they have their roots down, you can prune them whichever way you want, and then you can just enjoy literal buckets of mulberries. Pretty freaking tasty and pretty freaking awesome. Grow that food, guys. Love you. See you later. Hopefully, seeing this is a good encouragement to get those plants in the ground and get growing some more delicious edible things, right? What else is more delicious than good berries, right? Berries are freaking awesome. You love berries, mulberries, blackberries. Are grapes berries? Grapes are like drupes or something, aren't they? I'm not that smart, guys. I don't know. Okay, if it's round and it's got some, something I can pop in my, it's a berry, okay? I'll call it a berry. Strawberry, grape berries, mulberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, right? Are they all berries? I don't know. Alright, I'm going to let you go because I really want to sit here and double fist these things. I can only put a few in my mouth with one hand, guys. So I'm going to let you go and just start picking with both hands and go inside with like a purple face, and my wife's going to wonder why there's something wrong with me. I think she wonders that anyways. I don't know. This video has gotten longer than it needed to be. But if you've stuck around this long, love you again. Thank you for that food.